Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Ducks will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here comes the offense on first down. Miller with the ball. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs.
Talk to me.
You want to create negative plays to make
Get me right.
the offense so much more predictable.
Looking for a man. It's Milroe.
They've
got the screen set up. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Just willed his way for a couple after 35.
So I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Woo!
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Looking for a defense.
Woo!
And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long. You know
Tell me something good.
Get your feet sticks. Understand that quarterback's got to be rushed. Get him off.
Tell me that you love me, yeah.
On the return, it's Johnson.
Ah!
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there.
Let's go.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Using his legs, it's James. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves it with second and short.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to become quarterback wants to make it very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch them off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run at the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a set of down.
They go to the ground.
We'll
give him a couple on that one. Second and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air, it's Gabriel. Pocket starts to collapse. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And you you could tell the QB found a matchup he liked, and that was a tight end running that 7 route or that corner route, trying to make a play, trying to give him the football. Really, really nice coverage on the back end. Not letting that big fella get his body on him and post him up. Doing a good job getting his hand on the football, swatting to the ground.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Ducks are marching down the field. Gets it out quickly. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back.
Ah, that's me.
Not a whole lot
That's
of room
me.
there. 3 yards, maybe.
Teach me how to cut back.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little space for your running back.
Going to try to get it himself.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
Down and then slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. Smashes through the tackle. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a...
Let's go!
Ducks! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and
Put him to work.
on the board.
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
The best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Oh, look out, there he goes! The 40! And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that one.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, picks on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the big tackle.
He's got it. Stumbled to the ground.
Man, we're seeing the tight end move more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
To the ground to try to move the chain. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. Makes the grab well past the stick. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that fourth down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They have to be physical.
Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a nice gain. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Back to pass, it's Milrow. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. That screen pass just never had a chance to get going, and the defense wrecked it from the start.
And you assume on a screen play you're going to get something positive, something decent. That was absolutely awful. There was nowhere to go, no room for the running back to make a play. That offense needs to execute that a lot better.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Third and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6.
Fuck!
Grab near the marker, it's Bernard. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Ready to try the point after. Blitz the upright. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5.
What the fuck? I'm about to say, what the fuck?
Was out of bounds at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field. I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end, nor for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously, you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this game.
They'll try to get it through the air. And they can't make the play on third down.
Defense did a great job. 30 short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Face the catch past the sticks. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get me.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out quick, something like a hitch, a slam, screen, something fast. They didn't. QB gets it on the money. Receiver gets the extra yards. It's easy pitch and catch for the first down.
Second down coming up. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Then the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
That's a bad sign for the offense. You're trying to throw screen passes to try to beat the pass rush from the defense. That time the pass rush even got home on a screen pass.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Turn one loose, I do though.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Gabriel. The quarterback will be spun down back at the 43.
Defensive linemen live to get to the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front. The offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
He unleashes a long one. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found daylight, it was Katie by the door, baby.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game.
Ooh, almost got that out.
Keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And they tacked on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Coming out with it, it's Henderson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you play a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer now is on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's got it down the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it.
I had to.
And the incomplete pass.
I had to, brother.
They're in their own end.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the 1st half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Get out the way. Get out the way.
They picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
He does a good job. Shots like that, those big hits. If you get up now, dang sure going to feel it later.
On the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. They'll immediately call timeout.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Come on.
Knocked down in the backfield, he'll lose a couple. The offense uses the timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. To the air, it's Gabriel. Fires to the end zone. And he intercepts it. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Keeps it going. It's a fumble.
Y'all better get it. You better get it back. You better get it back.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Looking to scramble. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. He'll use the timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On second down, he'll fire. Looking down the middle. Touchdown Ducks! And they take it
See the
in
dot.
for 6 more points.
You see the dot?
Effective offense. Leading
My boy Trace, I don't even know how I did that. My boy Trace say, I don't even know how I did that.
You want to come out.
But you see that dot?
Early, get everything going. Way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels. They have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Man, they wouldn't even let me jump to catch the P. They hung the crib.
Use a little bit in front of him.
Is mess it up by allowing
It's a little bit in front of him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Milrow. He's going up top. Intercepted. Looking for more room. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He'll start to return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. You can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you can get him enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
He'll toss it. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with that. Using 245 pounds of CC.
And the Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. Bring it out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense.
Back to throw, it's Milrow. Looking to the big tight end.
This nigga still caught that hoe.
He makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip his hand. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Haynes. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen.
That was
They
nasty.
finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here just chews up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got it first. If you give this guy just a place, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on his defense.
Got it back on 2nd and goal. Snowed under by the defense. Alabama quickly back to the line. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to... He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down. This is a great start to get back in this ball.
And he makes the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring his touchdown. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way back down.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their all kinds of running room. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking.
Gonna run it. It's James. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Coaches always talk about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Whoa, does he turn that loose?
Ain't that a bitch?
He's into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. Wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
And off from the shotgun. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But you continue to run it. You can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking downfield, it's Milrow. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not moved, and third down is coming.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs. You can catch the ball, too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
I need it.
Fires and picked off.
I need it.
And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting dropped. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What a man.
And the quarterback lost some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
You know, one of the tricky parts of play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become. You don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake and bam! That's exactly right.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense. Just close. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Running it back, it's Adams. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. It takes up just a little bit of yards. How about the oath? Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, and it made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next one.
Clock is under 4 minutes. They come to the line for second down. Fast motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. Inside the 30. Hit the gas, kid. Over the head.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way to push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. Trying to surge it in. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Caught near the sideline, it's Williams. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal.
Damn. Couldn't get there.
Touchdown, Bama!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Extra point, anything but the team. It's good, and we're tied here in the fourth quarter. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
A pretty good job by this team.
Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think of...
They stripped it out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. This offense had a really good opportunity here, and they just spit it up with the fumble.
And I'm so impressed with the defense. This has been a long, hard-fought type game. It's been physical. Guys are tired. But in this 2-minute situation, they're still out there. They're still pulling away at the football, trying to create opportunities for their offense to go win the game. Cannot be more impressed with this defense.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's Milroe. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in it.
They use the end around, first play of the drive. That'll get the eyes moving. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
Great discipline by the backside of the defense. This is my gap. This is where I'm supposed to be. Ball goes away, so be it. I got to stay home. Stays home, makes a great play for us.
Looking for space. It's James. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He slings it deep to the left. It's complete. A huge pickup. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Pressure coming. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown Tide.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick 6 to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the 4th quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Oh, what an exciting finish this is going to be. The offense has it one more time. One last drive, and time is winding down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking for the end zone. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Takes it the other way. He steps out of bounds. bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Milroe. They're bringing heat. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. It's a fumble on the play. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
They'll run the option. Quick toss. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's open. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Haynes. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. You know, there's no real reason to panic when you think about it. When does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics. I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That's going to do it for us.